If you're depressed, stressed, anxious, or going through a tough time because you're recovering from injury, then I think you should consider StimPod. StimPod, vagus nerve stimulation. Hello, I'm Dr. Lin with Empowerment Physical Therapy, and today I want to talk to you about what I use to help reset my system when I'm going through a rough day or having a tough time. It's specifically with vagus nerve stimulation. So here's what the vagus nerve does to start with. So the vagus nerve is a nerve in your body that is one that's intact with a lot of what we call this parasympathetic system that calms everything down. Link with your gut and everything in between your ears. That's how powerful the system is. So what we've kind of used the StimPod to stimulate the vagus nerve system for a lot of people in our clinic is one, depression. And they've done an extensive amount of research in terms of how the vagus nerve has helped calm people down, help people with depressions get much more clarity. We've used it for a number of things. Of the patients that have benefited from this StimPod, vagus nerve stimulation, to name a few, is the individuals with Parkinson's. We had an individual with Parkinson's who had a resting tremor, and he did a vagus nerve stimulation with the StimPod for 10 minutes. He noticed an immediate 20% reduction in his tremor right afterward. And that's a video that you can go see on our website that he did a testimonial on. Instant 20% decrease in his tremor. That's how powerful your vagus nerve stimulation is via StimPod. The other times that we've done it for this individual is another patient who had a speech issue. Her speech was slurping, and her she had a hard time pronouncing it. So we did a vagus nerve stimulation for her to kind of calm down her system. After that, after her first demo, she was able to articulate and pronounce a little bit easier. And that helped her with the frustration that she had when she knew what to say. She knew what to say in her head. However, when it came to pronouncing it and expressing it through her mouth, she had a hard time. Now, as a kid, she had something that pierced through her tongue. So she had a tongue injury, and that probably created a lot of trauma for her as a kid to talk normally, as well as how heightened her nervous system was. So that vagus nerve stimulation really kind of calming and was soothing, kind of soothes her to allow her to talk a little bit more naturally and calmly. That's the beauty of the vagus nerve stimulation. Now, if you're going through a stressful situation, if you're depressed and you've had this issue for quite some time where you're dealing with injury for greater than 2 or 3 months, you're in a very bad state, because this is when you're in pain, your patience goes right up to here. The things you used to enjoy, you no longer are able to because of the pain. This will calm things down for you. So if you're dealing with a lot of things at the moment and you want to kind of give this a try, feel free to give us a call, and we can set up a demo for you to see if this is something we can help you with, so that we can calm down your system. That's the first and foremost. If we can reset your nervous system and then allow you to do the next step is recovery, then we've put you in the right path to moving in the right direction. And if you do these little things that work, that's moving you in the right direction over the course of 4, 8, 12 weeks, you're in a far better place than you will be. It's the momentum. No quick fix. Nothing is a quick fix. Healing is a process. One of the things that a lot of us don't have when it comes to healing is patience. Along with your recovery, you've got to have a tremendous amount of patience about doing the work. And that's what many of our successful patients do, is they're gritty. They've got patience knowing that if they put in the work today, if they do it day in, day out, and doing the right things, 8, 12, 16, 20 weeks from now, that they'll move in the right direction. That's the power of the momentum that you've accumulated.